My Legit Reviews. Today we're going to talk about the Shark Rocket Stick Vac. This is a bagless vacuum. It is very compact, super lightweight, easy to use, has a bunch of different features, and we're going to jump right into it. Before we do that, I want to say right off the bat, my recommendation is, if you're interested in this type of a vacuum, buy this. It is just phenomenal. It outshines my Hoover upright bagless vac that's created for pets. It's just really fantastic, so I strongly recommend it. That said, let's jump right in and we'll get to the nitty-gritty. Here's the vacuum and the cord. It's very light. This is easy to hold up. Right now I'm going to show you how to connect it to the tube, which is metal, and to the powered rolling brush floor attachment. So here we go. You pick up the tube and the vacuum, and it's connected. And this piece has a handy little locking upright segment, and you just line it up and you're done. Now this will not stand up like this. It's going to fall right over. Here's what you're supposed to do. Simply disconnect here by pressing this lever, pulling. And there's this hook right here. I've never even tried this or even investigated it. I looked in the instructions to figure it out. So let's see what it does here. It even says storage hook. Now it stands upright. So many people in their comments on this vacuum said, hey, there's no way to stand it up without attaching it to the wall. Well, there is. Very easy to do. You can store it in a closet just like this. The cord will wrap here and on the matching one up above. Okay, something I didn't show about the main vacuum piece itself is how it functions. Very simply, here's where the sucked up debris comes in there. This is the place where the metal contacts connect for powering the roller floor attachment. This is the debris collection canister. And how you open this, press this button right here, the door swings down, the debris falls out. It's still new, the rubber's holding on. There we go, I haven't powered this on yet. So that seems to work pretty well. Not sure about the design here with this plate. We will see what that's all about after I start to use it. The filtration is here in the top. So you simply open that by pulling this very easy to open lever. Here's a foam pad, and underneath the fine filtration material. I should point out that I didn't investigate before I purchased this. I do not believe this vacuum to be HEPA filtration. So if that's something that's important to you, you want to take that into consideration. Put that back together, and then recommend you clean out the filter with water once a month. Here's the power switch off, 1 and 2. 1 being for bare floor and area rugs, and 2 being for high pile carpets. Very easy to operate, so one-handed operation, simple. It does have an additional filter here on the back. And finally on this piece, two final things. This is rubberized here and here, so it gives you some very nice grip. And it's not a tacky rubber that's going to blister you. It's just easier to grip than bare plastic. And finally on the bottom has a rubber foot all the way around, so when you set it down, it's not going bang, bang, bang and damaging your floor and being obnoxious. It just sits very nicely like that. Okay, here we have the main large attachments. This is probably obvious. This is just the longer extended thing for the crevices. Very simple. Put that aside. This is your standard brushed piece for dusting, that kind of stuff, your furniture. It's articulated, which is very cool. So here you can see it's straight. If you rotate this around, now it's at an angle. And lastly, this is my favorite piece. I have 3 long-haired cats. They love our furniture, and it's a daily battle to clean up after them, which is actually why I purchased the Shark vacuum in the first place, the Shark Rocket. What is nice about this is here on the back, you have these directional, I don't even know what to call them, they're fur grabbers. And they are directional, so if you push this way, this one's going to grab the fur, and if you push the opposing way, that one's going to grab the fur. So my experience with these type of things, which I own one just not for a vacuum, it works extremely well. This is the only kind of thing I found that actually gets my furniture very clean at all. So my guess is you push and pull, and that is going to pull the fur up, and then it's going to get removed as you pull back and get sucked up into the channel. And you can see that it's open on the ends here. If you've ever used a vacuum attachment on furniture, you know that it just kind of goes, and you can't move it, you have to peel it off. So this is going to allow air to continue to flow in so that it doesn't just suck itself on, you can't move it, so you can actually clean the furniture. So that is a very, very neat attachment. Okay, the final pieces in this kit. This is a storage bag for all of the accessories, and it has a drawstring so you can zip everything up and then hang it on a hook someplace. So that's really cool because it has all these accessories and they just be tumbling around everywhere, so that's nice. And here, we'll open this up in a minute, is the small accessory kit with all kinds of bits and pieces to clean small places, keyboards and stuff like that in your car, etc. So we'll see that in more detail later. Okay, here's the small accessory kit that I just spoke about. Incidentally, it does come with a pouch that has a zipper on it. Seems to be quite a nice thing, so that's awesome. All these you can see will fit in there very easily. Okay, here's how it works. You attach this piece onto the main vacuum like so, and then you attach this piece on there. Then you attach this tube on here, which I'm a little surprised why they didn't already do this, but now you'll get to see just how easy it is. Takes a little bit of force. If you have arthritis, that might be difficult for you, but otherwise anyone can do that. Okay, then you attach these on like so, any way you'd like them. And you can see that there's a number of different ways to configure all of this. So you shouldn't have any difficulty choosing the right parts. Here's the maximum extent of your reach with this. I imagine I have it backwards. I'm going to go like that, like this, and then put on your last piece like so. Anyway, so there you can see how that works. Very simple. Obviously it's going to have reduced flow. Here's a part of it that I should have shown before I attached this tube. Anyhow, here's a flow adjuster, so you can adjust how much suction you're getting through it. So because it's a reduced size of tube, you aren't going to be able to close it all the way down, or it would probably just implode the tube. So there you have that piece. No vacuum review would be complete without vacuuming, which I've already tried just to see what's going on. It seems to collect things very well, but here I have brand new, out of the new container, kitty litter. So it's not dirty and disgusting, don't worry about that. Kitty litter tracks around, has big pieces, small pieces, and the thing about it is it's heavy, so that it makes it hard for a vacuum to pick up. So now I'm going to vacuum one pass forward with the bare floor attachment, and then I will do one pass forward and backward with the powered attachment with it on bare floor speed. And we'll just see what's going to happen. And you'll be able to hear how loud it is too. Here we go. Okay, you can see that it didn't collect everything on one single pass, but it didn't do too bad. Let's set that aside. Get out this one and see how much of this litter is thrown behind the vacuum. That's always the problem. Here we go, bare floor setting. Okay, the results are very clear that the bare floor attachment works immensely better look at all of this remaining here. And it threw it all back there. Now I'm going to clean up all this cat litter mess with the bare floor attachment. And let's just see how it does. Okay, so you can see there it took quite a little while to accomplish that. We're going to see just how easy it is to switch attachments. So here we go. Lever off. Here's that, it's not difficult at all. On we go. Okay, so we cleaned up the cat litter. Now let's see how well debris empties out of the cup. I'm going to empty it right on the floor so you can see what comes out. It's going to make a disaster, but here we go. But it looks like for the most part, the stuff is coming out fairly easily. There's the cat hair I got up, and it's only been 2 days since I vacuumed the entire house, so it seems to be finding the things that I was wanting to purchase it for. Alright, we're going to try out the pet hair furniture cleaner and see how it does. It's already got fur on it from using it on other furniture, so just notice that right away. Here we go. So how this works is these fur grabbers pick up the fur, and then when you're going the other direction, it's dragged back off into this channel here. And these openings on the sides, on each side, prevent it getting totally suctioned onto the furniture. You can see it's very easy to move back and forth. So it works really well. I've already used it on my cat's favorite chair that collects fur like crazy, so I highly recommend it. I forgot one last detail on this Shark Rocket. The cord is a full 30 feet in length, which is fantastic. You don't have to unplug a lot of times to move the cord. So thanks for watching this review. I hope it's helpful to you. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and I will do my best to answer all of them.